Hello and welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here, and it's time to continue with my Let's Play of Cities Skylines. This is episode 14, and things are going okay. They're progressing rather nicely. I apologize for the last day or so. It's been a little bit sketchy for me getting the uploads up the way I wanted to. Something's wrong here. I gotta take a look at that in a minute. The reason being, in case you guys are curious and wondering what's going on, Splattercat's been kind of doing a lot of Reign of Kings lately, and he opened his server, and basically I was trying to make a good showing of it. And in fact, things actually did work out really, really nicely on that front, because he decided to allow his people, his folks, the NCE and the folks at, well, just at the Nerd Castle in general, to actually assault his base and his tower, like siege him. And I decided that I didn't want to siege him. I wanted to help defend him. So he said, those that don't want to siege me can help defend. Apparently I was the only one that took up the call. Long story short, I made short work of the siegers pretty much single-handedly. And by pretty much single-handedly, I mean exactly single-handedly. So Splattercat added me to his family, as it were. And that basically meant that I was able to kind of like come and go in his base and all that wonderful fun stuff. And it allowed me, well, the ability to help him when the siegers came. So they came, we were trying to fire some ballistas. It didn't work super well, and I probably will talk about this on a few different episodes of things, guys. So if you heard this before, I apologize. I'm just really happy because if you guys don't know, Splattercat is the reason I started doing LPs, and he has been actually quite invaluable with his information and just his help in general. So, you know, he's my buddy, and I'm always happy to actually be able to do something with him. So, yeah, I went and battled the Sieger people, and I crushed their souls. What's going on here? What? There's one house without water. Wow. Anyway, or one industry without water. I went and I fought the guys. There were 3 people that were sieging with the trebuchet. I went and battled them. I got shot, I think, twice, hit twice, but I killed the 3 people. And the Splattercat's like, I'm here! Oh, the fight's over. Well, crap. We were trying to use ballistas up in his base, and it wasn't working for me. Like, I couldn't see, because I was on the misty side. He's near the plague village. And it was too misty for me to actually have, like, clear line of sight through stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna go charge him down and murder him. And then he decided to hold, like, an arena tournament and stuff, where a few people did, like, battle. So basically I got thrown into the ring against 2 other people, and they kind of tried to focus me down, but in the end they got crushed by me. And then I battled the current champion, and I crushed him as well. So yeah, apparently I am the new champion on the server. My castle's coming along rather nicely. It's quite huge, in fact, and it's only going to get larger. So I'm pretty excited by all these things, and I don't know what to really do at this point. We're having a lot of worker issues down here, and I'm trying to throw in more and more residential areas here that the people can hopefully eventually stop sucking. I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, actually do things instead of just being god-awful. But it's not really looking like that's in the cards. I mean, they kind of suck. Let's be real here. They're kind of a big deal at being really bad. Like, seriously, I don't understand why they have such a hard time populating jobs. I mean, even with the fact that it's overskilled workers working there, it still shouldn't be that big of an issue, but it really is. It really is an issue, and I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. Ah, well, we'll figure it out. Like, even the commercial zones are like, hey, we don't have enough workers. Well, that's okay, I guess, but again, that's kind of a problem. I have a few little problems I need to address over here. That's all fine. What did I do to the road? Oh, it didn't line up. How did that happen? Well, that has to get fixed, doesn't it? How did that not line up? I feel like that's kind of weird. Is it good now? Are we are. Are these lights? Oh no, those are actually interstate signs. That's pretty sweet. I wish I could see what they say a little bit better. I can't really tell. But that's awesome. Okay. Is that going to solve the problem there? Or is the street backwards? Is the street going the wrong way? Is that what's going on? That's what was going on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there we go. We got all the street issues resolved. Things are looking pretty good again, I gots to say. Alright, let's take a look. What's next up on our agenda? I don't really know. Like, we have a lot of residential needs, or a lot of residential areas moved in, but yeah, we're having serious problems down here. I mean, the folks are not happy down here. Not enough workers, not enough workers. I mean, I don't know how to get more workers. We just built all these homes here for them to actually come do the jobs in. I mean, our industry should be fine. Let's take a look. Maybe there's a population thing? Oh, I don't remember where the population is. Darn it, I hate this every time. Every time I forget. Is this population? There it is. Alright, so if we take a look, I mean, we have 12,000 people employed and we have 14,000 jobs. I mean, we should have enough people that can actually... I'm just going to keep putting more residential down, I guess. I mean, I don't really see any other way of doing it. So... Maybe it'll be enough. I don't know. Let's see if we can throw in some more roads here, some more dirt roads, just make this a little bit of a better place. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what to... Like, I don't know what to do anymore, guys. I apologize for this, but yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here. I really am at a loss. It's well, you know, it is what it is. Well, isn't that thing in an inconvenient spot? Alright, well, I guess we'll do it like that. It's gonna look a little weird, but okay. I can tolerate a little bit weird. Yeah, sure, why not? It's kind of under the train tracks. These people will not be happy people. I can give you that statement right now. These guys are not going to be super thrilled with their current living conditions here, but you know what? That's okay. You know why? Because it doesn't really matter to me as long as they fulfill jobs. That's all that I really care about at this point. As long as they start filling in these silly farm jobs that we just can't seem to get going here, I will be perfectly happy with whatever weird way of doing things they come up with. I will be more than happy. Definitely need to make these people a little bit less grumpy. So what I think I'll do is I will throw in that. We'll throw in an incinerator. Well, we'll throw in a... Yeah, that won't fit? Really? Oh, there it goes. Throw that in. We'll throw in an incinerator over here, which should fit. Let's see what else. What else? We can do a fire dealie over here. I can totally handle that. There it is. Let's see. What about a police station? Sure, like a little sheriff's office. Yeah, right down in here. Absolutely. What else do we have? I don't really want to educate them. I know. I sound like a terrible, terrible person, but I really don't. Small playground. What about a large playground? Can we do a oh yeah, there we go. It's a little bit too big though. It's a little too big. You can play near the morgue or the graveyard. I think that's fine. We do like a courtyard there too. That's okay. I don't hate that. There we go, something like that. And then maybe we can slot in a few more residential like right over here. Let's hope that people start moving into these places as well. I think I'll do some commercial up in this area as well. Yeah, there we go, just like that. And that should... Oh, what's happening here? Just like kind of like jackknifes in the middle of the road. That's how we offload. Alright, I am just not seeing anything going our way here right now. This is awful. Like, there's nobody here. Nobody in any of these places. Alright, as much as I like the dirt road system, which actually I don't like it very much at all, I think I might have to upgrade the road system over here. I mean, it's just not happening. We're actually losing people, which I'm very confused by. considering how many places we have for people to move into. Alright, well, since we're having a problem over there in farmland, mostly because I'm sure I'm doing something just absolutely ludicrously dumb, I realize that it might not be the best agricultural spot, but there is some agriculture there, and it should be good enough. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a couple that way, and then we'll do a couple this way. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. No. Yeah, that's not exactly it either. There we go. We're going to try to get the grid lines a little bit closer to correct this time. On this side, I want at least a little bit of stability over here. If I can manage that, I'll be pretty happy. There it is. Alright, and then what are we going to do here? Maybe we can run a few... Yeah, we'll run a few, like, cross streets this way. Come on, there it is. There it is. Alright, what else? Nope. Yeah. Right there? Yep, there it is, folks. We're getting there. We're getting there, and... You know what? I'll leave that one a little bit bigger. Okay, so that should be slotted in nicely for some high-density residential, I think. So let's throw that in there and see if we can't get that handled. We'll see. You know, probably prefer it to go that route. Yeah. Just like that, and then maybe we'll just do like half of this right now. Straight out to there, and then we can do some commercial along the side here. In case they want to go shopping, they don't have to go like all the way into town to do so. I know I missed that one, guys. I saw it that time. There we go. That should meet a lot of needs, and again, we're still losing people. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're losing so many folks. So what is Chirper saying that we need more? But this new study by scientists found trees, sound barriers, reduce traffic noise. Yeah, I know that already. Thank you. I do know that. I am well aware of those problems. It looks like our road systems are working pretty well. I mean, there's a little bit of a traffic jam here. Actually, a really bad one. What the heck is happening on this side? Like something really, really bad happened over here. I don't know what, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, everything is more or less working. But we're hitting a wall as far as getting things done. They shouldn't have power over there. They don't. They don't have water either? Oh, that's true. They don't have water. Shame on me. I am a bad mayor. I am a very, very bad mayor. Alright, let's get some water supply going over here. Let's take a look. We're actually a little short on water availability at this point, which I think is actually kind of funny. Let's see, like right there. Yeah, slot that in right there. Get that all nice and flush. It's funny because it's a water joke. Flush, water, no? Okay. It's fine. Totally fine. Doesn't have to be funny. I thought it was a little punny. A little punny. Maybe not overwhelmingly so. We'll let time go at like 1x right now. I think that's fine. Alright, and our water needs are being met slowly across the board here. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do about electricity, though. I need to maybe deslot some of these things. Like maybe just, like, drop it like that. And get rid of all of this as well. And nobody even moved in over here. I don't know what's going on. Like, these need to get handled immediately. Industrial side of things, I don't know. Maybe I need to change some of the industry over here, because, like, this is just not working at all. This is not happening. I know that my land mass is not great, so let's see if we can't do some redistricting here. Because, like, this should be fine, but, like, this, I can see this being more problematic. But, like, right here, this is the right area. I mean, I'm not wrong on that. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% on point. Where are the natural resources? This? Yeah, like fertile land, right here should be, I guess I was saying here, like right here is the fertile land. Farms should be doing well here, and we just don't have the workers, and I am not educating people enough. Like purposefully, I am not educating them. I really wish that would go away when I hit escape. It does not do what I want it to do. Like, I don't... Like, nobody's working here at all. Do I just keep pumping more and more people into the cities and stop building other things? Until the jobs are handled over there? I don't know. The Opera House is there. I mean, we're making like a ridiculously, massively huge amount of money, but to what end? I think I'm going to upgrade the roads, guys. I know, it sucks. I'm not a big fan of it either. But I think I'm going to have to do it. I don't want to do it, trust me. I'd really much rather leave the dirt road system. I think it looks cool. I like the idea, but it is not working. It's like, nope. Never going to work. Never going to work. Alright, so we're just going to upgrade the roads here. I mean, this is the modern age. I mean, we don't have to have dirt road towns, right? I mean, come on, let's get this going here. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a thing saying you can't build a road here because you're on upgrade mode. It's possible. It's possible that's what that was. Yeah, this is not going as well as I was hoping. This farm town, see, yeah, the upgrading tool cannot let you build roads, blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty unhappy with how things are progressing. I gots to say, come on. Alright, go out that way a little bit, won't go too far. I know the space is already occupied. Like, why can't I... Oh, because I'd have to bulldoze that. Done. And apparently that. Whoa, what is this? We'll move that then, since that is apparently a problem. There. Don't know why that's a problem, but apparently it is. There we go. Yay! Fixing problems. Well, the cemetery is now distracting me from being able to upgrade as well. It's a bit odd. I don't understand why. I guess the road is just slightly wider? Like, what if we just did that? No. Apparently everything but the dirt road is actually a little bit wider than the dirt road. Only a little bit, so the ones that are like super duper close, it's not going to work for. Well, there we go, guys. We have upgraded the town roads here. And eventually we'll have all of it in and ready to go, and we'll see how this all plays out. I'm a little bummed out right now, guys, because I've really been wanting to play Pillars of Eternity, and I've only got to play it for like 3 hours that first day. Stop banging at me, buddy. And I've been wanting to play it ever since, but I had so many other things that I had to take care of that, unfortunately, I was unable to actually play it until hopefully tomorrow. I might be able to do something now, but I doubt it. Oh, we'd have to somehow empty. Alright, well, let's see if we can't get this to actually empty. There it is, okay. Now we can relocate it. Uh-huh. Thank you. I would prefer to move it to bulldozing it, thank you. There we go. And we'll move the crematorium as well. We'll put it right next to it, and there we go. And then we will upgrade the road. It is, and then we will slot in, I guess, all commercial. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. There we go. Alright, so eventually I would hope that the farm towns are going to actually come through here. I'm just going to bulldoze everything that's not working right now. I know they'll eventually come back, but it's a little quicker. They usually repopulate a little faster if you bulldoze them. It just involves a lot of doing things. Okay, one just looks like it got repopulated. Oh, it's this one right here and this one right here. There's still clearly not enough workers over here, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? I'm hoping now, as more and more people move into the city, that there's going to be more and more workers. I don't know. I don't know. Did this start to fill up? No. A little bit. I need more commercial. That's my big thing. So let's get some more high density commercial in this area. Okay, we'll do that. We're not going to miss a strip this time. Not a single thing is going to be missed there. Alright, we'll do some more high density commercial, which again is going to provide jobs and take away from the industrial side of things, but we're going to hope. We're going to hope that something good comes out of this. Let's see if we have any additional buildings we can add. I am struggling a little bit, guys. I am struggling a little bit. I need to get the forest industry going over here, but I feel like we're going to have the same issue. But maybe not, maybe not. And right now, it doesn't look like there's really a need for forest industrial sides of stuff. So, I think I'm going to do my paint tool down here. And I am going to paint... Basically, I'm just going to follow the road kind of around. I'm going to paint this whole thing as forest industry. It's weird, it kind of jumps around the road. There we go. Now I gotta fill it in nice and slow like. I guess technically I don't have to go slow, I can just stay within the lines. There we go, alright. Well, that is now Willow Square. We'll have to rename that. I think I know what I'm going to rename it. I think I have an idea. Forest Industry, there we go. And I'm not going to name the entire, like the full name that I got, but wood equal money equal life. Wood equal cash monies equal life. There we go. So there it is. Wood equal cash monies equal life. And it's monies with an I, not with a Y. What? Alright, yeah, I know you guys are really unhappy. I need this handled. Come on, guys. Expand, expand. You can get on the grid. You can do it. Don't abandon, don't abandon. Come on. Come on. 3Xing it, 3Xing it. Let's go, let's go. Come on, low-income housing right here. Right here, tenement houses. Let's do it, let's do it. Let's... Come on, they're not going to do it, are they? Wow, what a great city we live in. Nobody wants to move in here. Not there, over here. No, we have our first abandon. Come on. It's not going to happen. Alright, whatever. We'll address that later. Alright, I'm pretty sure I looked through all these and we had nothing left. Yeah, it looks like nothing. What is this? A business park. I still need more commercial zones. I need a bunch of stuff still. And we're still sitting around 26,000 people. We're not really able to push past that. Alright, I think I'm going to start throwing the forest industry in over here. And we're going to hope for the best. Hopefully people can find their way to work over here. That's my hope. We'll see, though. We'll see how all this plays out in just a moment's time. I'm going to slow it down. That way I can do this with a little bit of caution. Not overlap or miss anything. There we go. I still overlapped a little bit. Meh. And I'm just going to kind of do like just like a big chunk like that. And then maybe come down here and bam. Something along those lines. I think that's okay. Let's see what happens. See if the forest industry is actually going to kick in or what's going to happen. We got all sorts of transit systems right now. Like I don't know. Oh, I was just say, hey, look, all the people are hating me right now, but that's not true. That is absolutely not true. They are still not big fans of me. Apparently, it's okay. It's okay. Did we finally get this handled yet? Nope, not yet. We're waiting. We're waiting. It could happen at any moment, but we're waiting. Still waiting. Education should still be in the red, and it is. 12% uneducated workers. I actually think that went up. Uneducated, not workers, but residents. I probably should address the garbage issue. I'm sure we're starting to run into that. At 78% full. That's only 60% full. We'll go and empty that one out. The other one stays. This one, 40% full. That's perfectly fine. So a little bit weird. Alright. 69% full. We'll empty both of those out. What's the one over here doing? Only 15% full, so the incinerators are actually doing fairly decent. I think it still offloads some stuff automatically, but it'll like still, maybe it'll send 4 trucks to offload and bring 10 trucks in, so eventually it'll still fill up. So this just makes me sick. Ugh. Lots of people are popping in the residential areas down here, though. I mean, we're still making a tremendous amount of cash, but oh, we finally have power over here. Very nice. Okay. So that's what we were waiting for. So we're going to go and slot in the rest of this. And probably like half of this, something like that. There we go. That'll be okay. So if they're able to, if they want to move in, they'll be able to, but to what end? I know we still have some empty spots here that need to be filled. What's going on? Other than they just look like they're about to die a horrible death. Citizens are sick. They shouldn't be sick. Multiple problems. Obviously the house is on fire and they're sick as well. And I know there's like a medical supply clinic literally across the street. I mean, they can't walk 3 feet and handle their business? Really? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. What is our medical thing looking like? Well, we're fine. Like, we're really fine. I don't see that really being an issue. What's our cemetery looking like here? It's not even halfway full yet. I mean, we're getting the dead out of the city. Fires are being handled by the fire department. I mean, everything is still progressing. It's just we can't get our people to work. A bunch of lazy bums. Like, what's going on here? I mean, we have trains and we have the metro system. I even think we have buses running over here. There's no reason for us not to have workers here. We have a few, but not that many. Alright, let's add some happy stuff over here to make them a little bit happier. Let's add, maybe, oh, we can't do a basketball court over there. What if we just dump it, like, right in the middle here? Yeah, basketball court there. Plaza with some picnic tables. Stick that in right there. Yeah, make these people happy. Making them happy is going to make them a little bit more productive. How big is a large park? It's so big. The large parks are huge. I think I'm going to throw a large park right over here. Let's see what else do we have. We have a botanical gardens. We can probably slot that in somewhere. Alright, yeah, we can like throw it in right there. Yeah, get some people happier. And the happier they are, the better off they're going to end up being. We'll throw in like a medical clinic maybe over here as well. I don't know, kind of service everybody in the area. Kind of up near the botanical gardens. I'm okay with that. We'll throw the fire department right down here on the main road. Say that will service most of the people. You can throw a few fire departments. I don't think that's a terrible choice, just to make sure that they're safe. Safety is kind of job one, right? So let's do that. Let's slot in some more forestry buildings over this way. And eventually we'll make it over to where our boys are at. And if we get all of that in there, I think we'll be set. That should pull the power over to our people. In fact, we're already on the power grid over here. We might even just go this way with it. I don't know. I don't know if we really want to go that route, but we'll give it a shot. We're going to throw tons of industry this way. It's going to be sweet, sweet, nice style. Alright, you know what? I don't actually want any of this stuff. Go away. There we go. No. And no. Come on. There we go. Alright, it's not really working. Forest industry's not working either. I'm pretty sure I realize this is the heavier density forest area, but this is all still forested area. I mean, we checked earlier. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's the extra cool stuff just not quite working. We have a pretty decent population. We've gone up about 2,000 in this episode. Still can't seem to find the workers that we're looking for. I mean, there's 3 out of 16 there. I mean, there's 3 out of 4. Oh, these guys might actually be okay soon. There's some abandoned buildings. I mean, it's still working. It's just not quite as good as I was hoping. quite as good as I was hoping. I mean, there's a lot of people, like, everybody wants to apparently be in the office jobs here. How do you have an overeducated, oh, 'cause these are, well, in an office, I suppose. Live and Learn, of Albatross Publishing. I mean, there's still a ton of stuff going on. I think we'll be fine, but yeah, I just can't seem to get the additional industries working the way I want them to. But we'll keep trying. We'll see. I mean, people have to commute over here and just take these jobs, and they're just not doing it, I guess. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Feel free to give me some comments and let me suggest some things, because I'm trying a bunch of stuff that I either see people suggest or things I think that are going to work, and I'm apparently still failing pretty epically at this overall. Either way, guys, that's going to do it for me here at The Freak Show. Hopefully you guys had some fun. I did. We got a lot of stuff added. I mean, there's still room to expand, but yeah, we're having a little bit of an issue. Either way, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I'll see you next time with more City Skylines. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.